Well, hello, Innerji. Welcome, guys, to special guest with Psychic Energy and the Little Bubble Journey.
There it is in his bubble. Hi, everyone. Hi, Journey. It's great to be back again. I hope everyone has had a great week since I last spoke with you all. And I'm really looking forward to some really interesting questions tonight or today, depending on where you are in the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love how you said that, depending on where you are in the world, because we are in pretty much any country you want to watch us in. We are available. We're on 180 platforms. That means any of you guys that are listening to us and would love to get a question, head over to our YouTube channel, My Psychic Connection Live on YouTube, and you guys are able to put your questions in there. Guys, we do have a 1-800 number coming for our show. That way, those who are listening can just dial in, because sometimes you just drive it in your car and you just want to have that good time. And you're listening, you're like, man, I have a good question, but sometimes you just can't get to YouTube to make that question. So it'll be easier for them to make those phone calls. It'll be awesome. Plus, we'll get to hear your voice. I love that because I get the energy from the vibration of people's voices as well. That helps. It increases the value of the reading to me. I just love it that way. And look at all these beautiful emojis, guys. That's right. We are playing an emoji game, guys. So whoever sends the most emojis tonight is going to get a 3-card pull from me at the 45-minute mark. So, guys, let's make sure we're doing that. All right. So everybody who posts their specific question is going to get a 2-minute reading. All right. So when that bell goes up, the reading is over. If you'd like something a little bit more than just 2 minutes, we have a 3, a 6, a mini, and a mega. So guys, check those out. We also have a mediumship. I forgot you do mediumship as well. And you use amazing tea, these amazing tea, I almost said tea candles, coins.
Yes, I've got my tea coins here today. I might even throw in some tea cards. I love tools. I love tools and toys. I've even got my Astro divination dice.
Oh,
so
all right.
Who knows what will come out?
Exactly. And getting a little bonus if you guys are doing the donations, we'll throw in something with one of those extra tools for you.
Absolutely.
All right. That sounds great. So I hope everybody's ready to get those questions up. Guys, make sure it's a specific question. General, save those for the website, mypsychicconnection.com. If you have a medical or a legal question, guys, save those for those legal and medical professionals. We are all over the world, and by law, we cannot answer those questions in certain countries. So we can't do that here in the U.S. So it's best that you ask those legal and medical professionals, because you don't go to the fire department when someone breaks into your home. You go to the police department. So make sure you guys are following those steps so you guys understand what you guys need to be doing. Guys, no bullying. Let's see no bullying. And that's it. If we see you guys bullying, you will automatically be banned and you will not be welcomed back. So
and there is no need for it at all. This is a fun, safe place.
Sabrina, this show is for Innerji, so I won't be reading tonight, but I will be on Friday. So if you want to get a reading with me, I'll be on Friday. But this show is for Innerji, as she will be working with us. She's testing. I would say testing, but she's getting used to how the program works and allowing herself to understand everything more. Because next week she's on here all by herself, all by her lonesome. But I'll be in the back just to help her out, just in case she needs me. And Sabrina said, okay, thank you. You are so welcome. And I knew that was a good question. That was a good question to ask. But I am not reading today. I'm here with Innerji. She's going to be doing all these beautiful readings for you guys. And they're absolutely wonderful reads. So guys, make sure you're checking everything out, sharing us out far and wide as you guys can, because we love the love. Share us out. Give us those thumbs up. Do everything that you can, to show your love. And again, we are doing an emoji contest. So remember, whoever's got the most emojis, that's who's going to win. At the 45-minute mark, your message will come out. And I'm so excited about that. So, and Audrey's already off to a good start from what I can see here. And Lori's right there with her. So
awesome. Don't forget the kangaroos and koalas.
I was just about to say that. You got me. You got there before I did. All right. We got all these beautiful energies, guys. Make sure, again, we're sharing out far and wide. We're going to go ahead and start taking some questions. Innerji, are you ready?
I'm ready and I'm excited, and I've been madly shuffling my cards already.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and take the first question. Who do we got up first for Innerji?
Okay. Oh, Love. Hi. How are you? So Love says, hello, Innerji. Oh, look, I've got my first kangaroo. Fantastic.
All right.
And Love's question is, what emotional blocks do I currently have regarding attracting a loving relationship? Thank you. Well, Love, let's have a look at these emotional blocks for you and see what we have. So what I'm seeing here in front of me at the moment is I've got the Hermit card, and I feel that one of the blocks that you have is that you might not think you're shy, but you actually are. You kind of are holding back, and you're kind of waiting for people to come to you, waiting for love to come to you. But you really need to put yourself out there. You know, I want to actually show you this card because it's about you shining your light. I feel that you kind of hide your light under a bushel. And so therefore that energy is not received. It's not being put out there. The other card I have is the Eight of Coins, and it's saying to me, it's time to get out and about and really start socializing, not just going to a bar or a club or something like that, but really getting to know people. When we want to get into any Love says, oh yes, oh my gosh, Journey said that too. Lol. I mean, laugh out loud. But really, it is about you getting out and about, not just in one place, but in lots of different places. Now, this is going to sound a bit weird because when we think of love, we don't think of work, but you've got to put the work in. Because I've got the Eight of Pentacles here, and that's about you continuously doing the work, not just wishing and hoping. And I do feel if you work on these blocks, they will be overcome. You have the Empress there so that your world will open up. You will open up your loving heart, your loving energy. I'm now getting a feeling that's got nothing to do with the cards, that you kind of protect your heart. Even though you use the word love, you kind of keep it contained. So it's about opening up your heart more, and it is about taking. And Love says, yes, makes sense. I do hope it's of help. And you know what? Use that name of yours and sparkle.
I love it. I love it. All right.
Okay, first question, done and dusted.
Exactly. What are you thinking right now with all of this crazy energy coming in through our Mercury retrograde? We've got Mars in Cancer. I mean, it's gotten pretty wild out there.
It's emotionally nuts. And the interesting thing about this energy, even though it's based on the element of water, which is our emotions, our ebb and flow, also our intuition and all that kind of thing, it's really manifesting in really grounded, practical ways that can be upsetting in our everyday world. That's what I'm noticing as well. And, you know, we've got that Mercury retrograde is still conjunct the sun. So they're both still in Taurus. So, you know, I talk about the upsets being grounded. Well, that's that Taurus earth energy. And when that Taurus energy gets upset, it turns into a mountain. It shall not be moved. And so I feel that's why we're getting a lot of blockages at the moment and a lot of, I don't know what to do next. That's the feeling I'm getting.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm telling people that, let's say they want to change, like the thing about, I want to do something different and I want to change documentation. This is not a time for that. We're doing that out of an emotional energy. Like I had a lot of people talking about, oh, well, I want to sign a contract on a house. and then they're backing out of it. I was like, you're backing out of things because you're overthinking it. You're allowing too much emotional energy to come through.
Yeah, and it really is. The emotions are really affecting the thinking. I call it, like the internal circle. The same words just keep going round and round and round. And the more you think about it, the more you get confused. And sometimes it's just stop, take a breath.
Breathe.
Yeah, breathe.
All right, so let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and grab your amazing reading.
Thank you, love. That's really beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, I'm ready.
Stop doing that out of habit. Out of habit, Journey. All right, let's go ahead and grab our next question.
Okay. Hi, Audrey. Lovely to see you here. More kangaroos. Oh, and a star and a heart. Okay, so Audrey's asking, so my oldest daughter, Kaylee, has been spending a lot of time with two new guys, Bennett and Drew. Can you see her building a relationship with either of them? Thank you. All right, well, let's have a look at this. I'm going to do a comparison. And so we're going to look at Bennett first, and then we're going to look at Drew. So what I see with Bennett is I've got the 7 of Cups here, and I feel like with Bennett, it's more of a fun time. I feel that with Bennett's energy, it's a bit scattered, isn't everybody's at the moment? But what I mean by that is in regard to a potential relationship, I think it's about a fun relationship. But you know what? This fun relationship is very nurturing for Kaylee. She needs to bring a bit of fun back into her life without having the need for commitment all the time. So with Bennett, I think it's about having a fun time, but knowing that it's good for her. Now, looking at the other lovely fellow, I think Drew was the name, I've got the Temperance card and the Ace of Coins reversed. I feel that, yes, it is. Thank you. I feel that with Drew, that he brings a bit of balance into it. He kind of settles her down. Temperance is about moderation and mixing and matching. I call the Temperance card the ultimate cocktail waitress because she's mixing and matching. She's the alchemist. And I feel like he kind of calms her down. The other card with that Ace of Coins reversed is I feel that for the longer term, there seems to be a little bit more potential with Drew than with Bennett. But at the moment, Bennett is very good for her. Audrey says yes. At the moment, Bennett's very good because it just gets her out of herself, because I know she has been going through a tough time. And so he's going to lighten her up and bring the fun and joy back. But for the longer term, I feel that Drew is going to be the one that will help her rebalance and get back into her groove. So I feel there is an opportunity for a longer term relationship there. I hope that helps. Good question.
Good questioning. Good stuff there. I loved how your explanation came through. It was very clear and easy to understand. And that's what we're trying to do here, is to make sure that everybody understands that energy that's coming through. And she said, wow, amazing. You nailed it. I should have let you read it, but it's Adam. It's out of habit. I'm stopping. I let you do it now. My bad.
I love it when you do it. You're keeping me on track, keeping me in the groove.
Exactly. We got to do that. We got to keep it on track. She says, how I was feeling. All right, Audrey, thank you so much for your question. What a beautiful reading. That was really, really good. I loved it.
And that's a great example of a specific question, just saying what does love look like? What does career look like? That's still very, very general. Oh, Cassidy's here. And she says, hello, wonderful energy, Tarot Illumini. I hope I'm saying Illumini correctly. Hi, hi. Oh, look, all these wonderful other readers coming in to say hello, because we've got such a great team here. I feel so excited to join this team.
And everybody loves supporting everybody here. That's the one thing. It's not one person, trying to be hog the screen or hog all the time and not talk about. We talk about everyone here because we care about each other. We're a team that works to move forward. It's absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. As time allows, I try and watch every show live if I can. I can't do it when I'm working, but I do. I try and drop in live as much as I can to support all the other wonderful team members.
Absolutely. And Cassidy says, we're so excited to have you here. You are amazing. Look at that love. Look at that love and support, guys.
Oh,
Let's make
hang
sure
on,
that
I've got to share my crystal for the night. I want to share the magic tonight with labradorite.
Ooh, that is gorgeous.
Little bit of
What a gorgeous crystal. Absolutely beautiful. I love that.
little bit of
Oh my
sparkle
goodness.
and magic tonight.
All right, guys. So I have a little bit of an announcement. Guys, we are having our emoji contest, guys. Whoever posts the most emoji by the 45-minute mark of this show, we are going to give away a 3-card reading. So, guys, get ready for that. And let's see those beautiful emojis. Guys, let's make sure we're sharing out far and wide as we can. Guys, we've got amazing shows all week long. We have more shows throughout the week. We got more shows tomorrow where we're here with Psychic K at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then none other than my nutty little friend from the forest. That would be Squirrel. Whispers from the Forest at midnight, guys. Exactly. I was doing that, but you guys couldn't see me. Trust me, you don't want to see me right now. Hair's not done. I'm not show ready. Not show ready. That's okay because I'm working in the back. It's all good. All right, so let's keep it going, guys. We got beautiful emojis coming through. Let's go ahead and grab another question for Innerji.
Oh, Gemma. Hi, Gemma. Hope you're doing well. Now, your question is, my daughter's been living at her boyfriend's for 5 months. Will she be there long term? I want to turn her room into an office and redecorate, which she doesn't mind, but I don't want to have to change it back. Oh, I get that. Thank you, she says. Yeah, once it's done, isn't it? All right, so let's ask about your daughter not moving back home. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. I think she's moved out for the long term. If for some reason, and I'm only speculating here, this is not an intuition, but if for some reason she did want to stop living with a boyfriend, I don't see her coming back either. So I do feel like she's moved out for the long term. She's being her own person. She is the adult now, if you like. So I feel it is safe for you to go and change her room to the way that you need it to be. The reason I'm saying this is I've got all 3 cards reversed. And when I get all 3 cards reversed, when I kind of ask a yes, no question, then that's a no. No, she's not coming back. She's doing her own thing now. I feel that she's very settled where she is at the moment with the coins, with that earth energy. I feel that for her, she's coming to a milestone point in her life. So that also means not coming home. And the final card is the 7 of Wands. I feel like she's comfortable where she is. In terms of you setting up your room, let's have a look at that just as a little extra. I feel like there's some things you want to change in that room, not just move her stuff out and move your stuff in. I feel like you might want to do a little bit of decoration, perhaps a little bit of painting or putting up new curtains. Because I'm seeing that with the 8 of coins. And so I feel like there's some work to be done there. And with the Page of Swords, you're kind of thinking about it now. It's almost like you're seeing it. It's almost like you're seeing it in your own head and all you have to do is reproduce it. So I hope that helps, Gemma.
All right. Good stuff, guys. Loving all these beautiful emojis I'm watching go across the screen here and having so much fun doing it, guys. I love seeing everybody being a part of it and just having a good time. So it's about sharing the love and being here for everybody and being here for one another and getting something cool out of it at the end of it, because all this that you guys are putting forth is just a share of love, and then we reward that person with all that love they shared. It's absolutely beautiful.
And it's so much fun. And
It is
colorful.
so much fun.
I'm such a visual person that when I see them, it's like, yes, I feel the vibe.
And we've got the whole summer team here already. We got Psychic K in the room. We've got Cassie. We got Sarah Illuminate. We got all kinds of people in here. We got a lot of support from everybody. We got other people in the back that work here, and she's telling you an awesome job.
Oh, thank you, Kay.
I'm trying to
back at you, girl. Back at you.
Got to keep up with all these emojis coming through. They're coming through fast. Hot and fast. Love it. All right, guys. It's always big fun on here. Always big fun. But let's keep it going.
I'm never bored.
Exactly. Never ever. Never ever. Never ever ever. Never have I ever.
Never Have ever been bored?
Exactly. All right, guys, let's keep it rolling. Who do we got next for energy?
Oh, hi, Sabrina. Sabrina says, I received bad news last night from my dog's new owners. My dog has been taken away. The ranger has collected him. Is my dog going to be put down? I'm so broken and so scared. Oh, Sabrina, my heart goes out to you with that. Look, that's bordering on a death question, and I don't do those. So rather than ask if your dog's going to be put down or not, let's just have a look at the journey forward for your beautiful dog and what might happen. I know that sounds a bit silly, but I don't do death predictions, and that's what that's asking, whether it be people, dogs, crystals, I don't know. So let's go.
Understandable. Everybody has their own rules to reading.
Yeah. Okay, so what we've got for you. I feel that with your beautiful fur baby that you've given to a new home, I feel like there's a time period at the moment. I feel that nothing is being done at the moment and is going to be done at the moment, because I have the Four of Swords, and that's a card of rest. So the next one is I've got the Wands, the Knight of Wands, and that's saying to me that I think there is an opportunity for your beautiful, beautiful fur baby to maybe have a reinvention. I feel like there's an opportunity maybe for a new family to come in. We've got the Ten of Wands as well, and that's about burden. So I feel it's like a really comme ci, comme ça kind of thing. I feel there is opportunity there, but I feel that there is something, and I'm not getting this from the cards, I feel that there's something with your beautiful dog. I said it was a dog, wasn't it? That your beautiful dog, that I feel like there's something that's got to be sorted with your dog first before it can go to a new family. And I feel like, you need to maybe perhaps find out why the dog was taken away by the rangers and address that situation. It's not about whether the dog will be put down or not, but looking behind it to see what was the reason that the rangers took the dog away. Was the dog out roaming the street? Did something happen with the dog? I feel like you need to get the facts of the matter around that so that you can have a better understanding. Now, let's have a look at what you can do very quickly. And this is just confirming what I just said. I've got the Two of Swords reversed, and it is about opening your eyes and looking at the situation and what's actually happened. Sabrina says completely understand. And also finding out that information, going to, I'm assuming they've gone to a dog shelter. And so going there and finding out what's happened, ask the relevant questions. And I also have the Three of Swords reversed. So I feel that there is something redeemable here. If it was upright, because this is the heartfelt hurt, the sadness, the breaking heart, I feel then you should be more worried. But I feel like once you get the facts of the matter, it will be easier for you to then look at the situation as a whole, and that might just reduce the level of feeling scared that you have. But the energy I'm getting from this dog is I don't know if it's a male or female, but I'm getting a feisty little energy here. Feisty energy. I hope that helps.
When it comes to animals, and I've noticed this too, because I've worked with a lot of animals. A lot of the animals that I have been the misfit animals that most people didn't want, and we've rescued. So most of them are rescue animals. But she said, right, thank you. I feel some relief. I won't give up on Zeus.
Yeah, don't give up.
She said, yes, feisty male. All right. Mm-hmm. So what I was going to say about dogs is that when you give a dog to another person, the dog is confused at this point and still looking for the original owner. So in that moment, when you get a new dog, it's best not to let them go outside alone. It's not, if you let them go potty in your backyard, they're going to try to find an escape plan because they don't understand why the person that they had is not there. They're thinking, this is my owner, and why aren't they there? So they're going to go on a search. They're going to think that they're lost, and they're going to try to find a sense of direction to head back in the direction in which would take them back to the original owner. So dogs have that amazing sense of direction when it comes to that. And So that to me is what I'm seeing right there with that type of situation, because it is definitely hard for the animal as well. It usually takes, I would say, give it about 30 days, but the dog will never forget that owner. It just takes a while. So for the 30 days that you receive this animal, if you get one, just, make sure that it's like you got a baby, you got to show that it's loved, that it's in a place where it's going to be, and you cannot let it go, let's say, outside to potty without your supervision, because they are going to be looking for that escape plan to get home, because they don't believe they're home. So they have to regain that understanding that this is home and that they are loved and protected.
And it's a bit like a child, isn't it, Journey? I mean, they can act out when they're put into strange circumstances, strange situations to them, even if it's a loving situation.
Exactly.
But I do feel Mr. Feisty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've got a good energy feeling for this.
Yeah, I didn't get anything negative. It was just it's sad to know that the person thought it would be okay to just let them go outside to potty.
Yeah.
I mean, we all think that, oh, my yard's good enough, but the thing is,
some of them are escape artists.
They originally look for the original owner. They always do. They'll always have that. They imprint. Animals imprint on people. They have that same imprint with their parents. That's why they always will recognize their family smell. But when it comes to their human family, they always remember that. You may think that they've forgotten, but if their original owner shows up, the dog's demeanor changes and they get excited because, oh my God, it's dad, or oh my God, it's mom. They get excited about it. So it's just things that we need to recognize when it comes to the animal kingdom, because they have feelings and souls just like everybody else. And a lot of people fail to think about that. And you're like, oh, okay. So yeah, it can be a problem.
Yeah, they're on their spiritual journey as well, aren't they?
I always see animals on the other side. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand. When someone's like, oh, animals don't have souls. I'm like, yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Everything has a soul. Believe it or not, guys, your trees have souls. It's a living creature. It may not be one that walks and talks like we do, but it also does something in this world. Remember that. Even a small organism has the ability for that. So
because everything is energy and vibration and consciousness.
In life, we have to experience things in different ways. That's why when I was younger and I would get mad at somebody, I don't do it now. Well, okay, maybe not as often, but I would say, you know what? In your next life, I hope you come back as a dung beetle, I
love it.
I was like, you can come back as a dung beetle, because that's pretty much all you are to me. Oh my God.
Hey, that's a question to ask everyone. If you were coming back into a new life as an animal, what animal would you choose?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already
in the chat.
I'm already a unicorn in this life, so I don't know what I would come back as. You got to give me a minute. Oh, you know what? I'll be a Pegasus. They'll fly. It's the same. Same beautiful energy. Yeah.
Oh, Love wants to come back as a doggy. Norma wants to come back as a horse.
I would be a Pegasus. Beautiful. It's a mystical animal, but still.
Yes, Miss Squirrel. Crystals and rocks do have souls too.
Squirrel says she wants to come back as a squirrel. Let me be shocked.
Oh, I don't know if I would never have guessed that.
Never in a million years. Never in a million years. And I would be the Pegasus that would come over and gobble up all of her food because she's been working so hard to keep it. And be like, oh, look, a food tray.
Monica wants to come back as a rabbit.
Oh, and Karina says, yes, Pegasus. Same.
Yeah.
Same. Oh, an eagle. Oh, my gosh, that's beautiful.
There are so many great animals. I can't even think of one at the moment.
Oh, come on. A kangaroo, a koala. You got some beautiful animals over there. And she's like, no.
Yeah, maybe an owl.
Oh, yes. Those are beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm a night person.
Yeah.
I'd be a vegetarian owl, though, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have to eat rodents, and I don't think you're gonna like that. That's why I was like a
No, no,
Pegasus.
no,
At least I'd eat
no,
grains and grass, and
no. I'll be a vegetarian now.
then I could fart rainbows and fly through the sky.
I just want my head to turn 360 degrees.
Oh, Rebecca says a bear.
Oh, bear.
Yes.
Oh, that's
All
my
right, guys.
animal totem.
Absolutely, guys. Make sure you guys are keeping up with those emojis, guys, because we do have an emoji contest going up. And Cassidy is on commercials to the top of the food chain. One less thing to worry about. Well, make sure your book is big enough to put my Pegasus ass up there with you. You better build a big ass nest.
It'll all go flying high.
While you're going to find food, I'll watch the kids. It's all good. All right.
Oh, gosh.
Well, let's keep it going. Let's see who we got next. Who do we got next?
Wow. How wonderful. A donation for a 3-minute reading from Rebecca. Oh, look, thank you so much for that. That is amazing. So let's see what your question is. And it says, hey, Innerji, do you see if my energy level being good for my trip to Germany in October? Okay, well, let's have a look. So I'm going to have a look at the energy now in regards to preparing for the trip. I'm going to have a look and see if there are any obstacles in the way, anything that you can do that might support this trip. And then I'm going to actually ask about the trip itself. Germany, how awesome. So we've got the Knight of Cups at the moment, and this is saying to me that you're ready for it. You're passionate about it. I feel that this is something that you've been wanting to do for quite a long time. And it's almost like a dream come through. I feel that one of the things that you can do at the moment is really, and Rebecca says, yeah, yes. One of the things that you can do at the moment is really kind of channel that emotional energy into the practical things that still need to be done. Now, I don't know if you've actually booked the holiday or not yet. If you haven't, remember, wait till after Mercury retrograde or cross your T's and dot your I's. Not a good time for signing any contracts, even travel ones. But I also feel that as you move forward with this, it's almost like focus. I want you to stay really focused on the end goal. Now, you're a manifester. So it is about you manifesting what you want this trip to look like. What might get in the way? And yes, I already did before. So great. You got the paperwork out of the way before Mercury retrograde. And so anything else to do with the trip around that paperwork, whether it be visas, vaccinations, or anything like that, just either try and hold off or cross your T's and dot your I's. Now, the other thing that came up was that 9 of coins, and this is what might hinder it. And I'm not seeing too many hindrances because in this card, she's got everything she needs and she's very self-sufficient. So I feel that you're kind of the leader of this trip. I feel that you're the one that's leading the way with organizing it, preparing for it, and making it happen. And I feel like you're very organized. You've got it all together. So that's really, really good. What might help? We've got the 4 of Wands reversed. And the 4 of Wands is all about taking charge. Taking charge in a very grounded way. It's fire and earth energy. So I feel that what will help is you just keep your own energies up, keep focused on what you're doing and what you're doing to prepare for it. Now, the actual trip itself, I feel the actual trip itself is going to be somewhat chaotic at first because we've got the 5 of Wands, and that's the card of chaos and confusion and things going round and backwards and forwards. So I feel a sense of real excitement for this trip. I'm not seeing anything that says it won't happen, but I feel like you've still got a lot to prepare for it, but your passion is there and the energy is there for it. So I do hope that helps.
The energy, huh? Energy, energy,
Sorry.
energy, energy.
And the reason I chose that name, Innerji, is because I
Mhm.
work vibrationally. I work with energy. And energy actually means inner respect. It's a name I
Beautiful.
made up, but it means inner respect. And so respect for myself means I have respect for others as well.
Absolutely. Doing this as a profession and communicating with people, you need to take that respect and take it to the fullest because
Yeah.
people have, if you're opening yourself up to those who are trying to do this work, you have to be all judgments aside, no matter what you feel about certain things, you have to put all of your energy to the side. And that's kind of hard to do while allowing other energies to travel through you in order to understand what's going on with the person in front of you. And that's what I tell people. I don't use my energy as the part that I read from. I found a way to read without using my own energy, but using myself as a vessel in order to read those energies to help people.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So,
see myself as a conduit.
yes, yes, yes. Preach. Woo, woo. All
Yeah.
right. Well,
I'm just your local translator.
Rebecca, that was an amazing question. I loved it, and I'm glad you're
Yeah.
going to have that energy for your trip. And so I want to know which little. All right, so she did donate. So which special tool could you
Ooh,
give
yes,
to her for a
right.
donation read?
Thank you for reminding me. I think I've not used the Astro dice here before, so
Oh,
I
let's
might.
try those Astro dice. Ooh, Rebecca.
Now, when I use Astro dice, I'm not looking at what's going on in the sky at the moment. I'm purely using it as a divination tool to read the energies. So here we go. And
Sounds
what
like a
have we
Christmas present for
got?
Squirrel that she needs.
Oh, you won't believe what's come up. It is in the sky at the moment.
Mhm.
Well, not quite. We've got Moon. We've got Moon in Cancer in the second house. Now, it's interesting because of your question. The second house is all about our possessions, our values, our safety and security, our material things. And with Moon in Cancer, it's all about the family. So the energy that I'm seeing for you as part of this is that a lot of focus on the family at the moment, a lot of focus on the home, a lot of focus on what you need to do there. And when we look at what your reading was about, that's kind of in keeping. So I feel like stay close to home at the moment, focus on the family, focus on your home life. And I feel that for you, that the values, the good stuff, the material stuff, if you like, is all going to fall into place for you. So a little bit of something extra. And thank you so much for donating. I really appreciate it. The first one of the evening or of the day. Thank you.
Yes. So when you were talking about that, when it was like Cancer Moon, I was like, how amazing for that. But also I felt like she was also that emotion. She's feeling very Rebecca says thank you. All
You're
right.
welcome.
And I just feel like, how do I put this? Very sentimental right now.
Mm.
That was what was coming through for me when that came through. That way, it was very sentimental.
Yeah. I've actually got I don't cry easily, and I actually have a tear in the corner of my eye at
Oh,
the moment from doing that. So yeah, it's almost like, Rebecca, you've got such a big heart, and it's just about, you just want to hug everybody, you know?
yes, yes. Oh my gosh, yes, I love it. All right, and
Ashika says, I'm a Cancer moon too. Look, moon rules Cancer. It's strong. It's strong.
I'm just a Cancer.
Just a Cancer.
Just
Nobody's ever just a Cancer. You're
don't give away all my secrets.
You're that cardinal water.
I am. I love it. All right, guys. Well, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take the next person in line. Who do we got next?
Okay. Oh, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Lorte or Lorete. Your question is clarity on my job that I have right now. Thank you. And I'm a Capricorn. Well, that's a little bit of a general question. So if you're asking, it means that there's something going on in your job at the moment. So let's have a look at that. And with you being a Capricorn, work is very, very important to you. You are a bit of an ambitious type person, and that's not a negative thing. It's okay to be ambitious about what you want. But let's do some cards and some tea coins around that. So what I'm feeling with you wanting clarity on the job at the moment is there's a lot of emotional things happening. There's a lot of little things going on because I have that 7 of Cups. And I feel that you are somewhat distracted. And I have the tea coin of the bat. And so what this is saying to me is that it's time to really get focused on what you need to do in the job and not get caught up in the dramas of others, because I feel that you're getting distracted, and so that's why you're having difficulty finding clarity. I also have the 3 of Swords here, and that's the card of sadness and heartbreak. But when I put that into a work situation, I feel like your energy is actually quite low at work, and I feel like you're feeling down about it. And at the end of the day, it's actually nothing that you're doing. It's got nothing to do with you. It's you picking up on what's going on around you. I kind of feel that there are people in your ear. It's like you're the agony aunt, and everybody's talking to you and whinging to you. And it's not really about you. You're in the eye of the storm, but it is affecting you deeply, and it's making you self-question. The tea coin that I have is the tree. And this is time for you to look after your own work well-being. Look after you at work. Now, that's not selfish. I'm asking you to be centered in yourself and not get dragged into other people's stuff. Now, with you being that cardinal earth, you're good with boundaries. They're not fully in place at the moment. I hope that helps.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Love that energy coming through. Sometimes things are a little bit harder, especially with all of this emotional energy. And a lot of people don't realize all how emotional Taurus is. Everybody's like, they see the bull. They don't remember the bull has emotions too. They see all that toughness.
Yeah. And very protective and caring.
Yeah.
Very protective and caring.
They have so many emotions that they're in a constant battle to control them all the time. And so with that Mars, with the Cancer energy, and we've got Taurus, and then the Taurus Mercury on top of it. So emotional communication is not coming out quite the way you want it on top of that. And that could be for any type of passion. You're looking at your job. If you're passionate about your job, even when you're angry at your job, the communication that you're trying to put forth is not coming out quite the same. So yeah, there's a lot.
True.
So much. You should be there when, oh my gosh, Squirrel and I say one thing about a planet, and then we look at the clock and it's 6 a.m. and we're like, how the hell did that happen?
I want to be in those conversations.
6 hours flew by. We were talking about moons and this planet, how this affects, and we go here, and she just lights up like a great big light bulb, full of so much energy. I have to invite you to our next conversation because we go deep. And it's absolutely amazing. And that's how we like to share. We talk about the transits and how that's affecting us and how deeply that works, because we get an understanding. Because I feel it before it comes. So I'm like, okay. And then I tell Squirrel what I saw, and she's like, holy shit, Journey. And then she just goes on to everything that I was telling her. She's like, and it's because of this, and this is sextile to this, and this is, and I'm like, okay, planets are having sex, and I don't know what's going on. And no, I do. I just like saying that because it's funny.
Well, I tell you what, Mercury at the moment.
Exactly. It's definitely great. So, all right, let's go ahead and take our next question. Okay. He said planets are doing it.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I really do have this interesting mental image at the moment. Just as well I can't draw because you wouldn't want to see it.
When Mercury goes retrograde, I used to tell people God was playing pool with the planets, and that's where the crazy came from. So it was so funny because people were like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "I'm kidding. I really am kidding." And they're like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah, no, that's not really happening."
I love it. I love it.
All right.
Just gives a new meaning to the term solar flare.
Exactly. Love says planets are sexting. Well, I guarantee you, Venus is a very happy gal. Let's just say that.
Oh yeah.
Because she's got the most strongest love, but it can come off vicious too. So
yeah,
love can go from one direction to another, which turns into the other thing, which is hate. So it's still passion, though. It is passion. It's a passionate energy.
Yeah.
Because we feel a certain way. If you guys are in the field of donating, make sure you guys post your question right as you donate. That way we have it immediately. That way we can jump right to it. But we are going to take our next person in line. Who do we got?
Okay. Hi, Mahesh. How are you? So the question you have is, what is Rasika, I hope I pronounced the name correctly, feeling for me currently? I'm going to swap decks with this one and use my relationship deck and see what is going on. So I'm going to have a look at that. And the first card we've got out is the Three of Swords. I'm smiling, I'm happy, it's lovely. We've got the Three of Swords reversed. I feel that for you, Rashika is a little bit hesitant. I am feeling that there's something there, a little pity pat of the heart's going, but there's a pull back at the same time. So I feel like this is a person who is not going to sort of rush in where angels fear to tread. They're going to take their time and move slowly. They're looking at the balance in this potential moving forward. You're not saying whether it's a relationship at the moment. I feel it's you're kind of talking or giving eye contact. I feel it's a full-on relationship at the moment. And so I've got the Justice card, and that's all about balance and equality. And I feel like you've both got to learn to give and take and share. You know, if you both sit back like this being a little bit coy, how are things going to move forward? In terms of her feelings for you, I feel that she's curious. I feel like she's interested. I feel that she would like to move forward because I've got the Chariot, but it's reversed. So again, it's about moving slowly with this person. The other card I have, actually, no, I'm going to swap to tea coins now. They're off to the side, so they're a little bit out of my visual range and I forget about them. Okay. I think it's about doing things out in public a little bit more. I think it's about you opening up, actually talking, actually opening up communication, getting to know each other, because this is the castle or the tower, and this is about public places. And we've also got the tent. I feel like you've got to come out of your tent and actually start putting some feelers out there, making some effort. I do hope that's important, Ash.
All right. Good energy there, Mahesh. Hang in there. It's gonna get better. All right. So
it is.
I can't believe how fast the time flew by. I just looked at the clock and was
Lordy.
It is already time for us to announce the winner of our game tonight. And let's go ahead and post that person on the screen.
Okay. I'll do a drum roll.
It's Monica.
Yay, Monica! Right. Congratulations! Awesome.
Right. This is amazing. So, Monica, we're going to, and Mahesh says it was amazing read. Oh, how wonderful.
Thank you so much for that.
All right. So let's go ahead and get this message out to Monica. Monica, this message is for you. Well, hello, winner. Thank you guys for playing our game tonight. It's awesome that you guys are all here. And the winner of tonight, you are getting a 3-card reading. So here we go. And we're starting off with courage. Looking like we need to build up a little bit of courage at the moment because we're trying to get in a direction where things feel a little bit more comfortable for ourselves. So there's nothing wrong with building up that courage. The courage looks like it is going to come. And it's coming through very strongly, because with that courage comes renewal. Okay, so finding the courage that you need right now is going to build that energy up for you to renew, feel refreshed, start over, and go in the right direction, but this time with confidence. So there's going to be that confidence that you're going to have with that renewal. So building up that courage to get to that renewal is going to give you courage to move forward. This is all turning out to be great. Oh my gosh. And then what a better, couldn't have been a better card. Enlightenment, the Forest Temple, enlightenment. So not only are you going to find renewal with what you've got going on by building up your courage, getting that renewal, and then finding yourself with enlightenment. This is exactly the path you want to be on. So congratulations to our winner. And guys, I will see you guys again soon. Enjoy the rest of the show. All right.
Thank you, Journey. Wow, that was awesome. I absolutely adore that deck.
I know, it's such an amazing deck. I've been having so much fun with it, and the energy that comes with the deck, and the image on the card. There's so much to say in just that, and what it reflects on for the person who receives that message. Yeah. And so I felt the need to be able to create these winnings for these readings in order to give these people the messages, because no matter the time of day, these cards, just like all of my cards, when I do readings with them, it always matches up with the person and the things that they need in their life at that time. Yeah. I love this. I love my psychic work. I love how it always works out in that way. It's absolutely beautiful. Just like your readings do the same thing. We just need to see those growths and those understandings and trusting in what we have as psychics. Because if you don't believe in yourself, your readings are going to fall apart. Absolutely. And you have to have that in you to be able to channel that energy, because let's say you're using yourself, but it's a rocky foundation. That foundation can fall out from underneath you and you lose everything.
Yeah. And then at the end of the day, you totally sort of, tanked out.
Absolutely. All right. So we've got some more questions. Let's go ahead and grab them before we run out of time here. Who do we got next?
Questions. Where are the questions? Oh gosh, I said I wasn't going to sing again, but look, I can't help myself. Oh, wow, another donation. Thank you so much. And it's from Katie P. I so appreciate it. Now, Katie's question is, can you please see how Jordan is feeling about our pause? Is he happy that he has had a break? Let's have a look. So a little bit of a pause in the relationship at the moment. And you just want to see how Jordan is feeling about things. Let's ask how Jordan is feeling. And then we're going to look at you as well, because it takes two to be in a relationship. And I'm going to add some tea coins to that. And tea coins there. So what I'm seeing with Jordan is I've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. This is a card of give and take. It's a card of giving and receiving. And the fact that it's reversed is, he has needed time out to regroup. It's really, really important for that to happen. And so he has been working on that. Now, what I like about it is I've got the fish as the tea coin. And fish is about abundance. I feel like he's getting his energy back. I feel like he's sort of coming back to who he is, which is really important for this relationship. The other card I have is the Tower reversed. And with the Tower reversed, it's saying to me that whatever is broken down is getting ready to be rebuilt again, because I have the tunnel, and the tunnel offers only one way forward, and we have a little light at the end of the tunnel. So I feel he's not quite ready yet to jump back in with both feet, but I do feel it is getting close. In terms of how you are in relation to him that can support you during this time, I've got the Five of Wands reversed. And I feel that you do know that he's really not going anywhere, that he is committed. And we have the Chair. I feel that what has been happening with this break has put you well and truly out of your comfort zone, and it has made you question and self-doubt around the relationship. But I feel like the hard work is just about done, because I have that Three of Pentacles reversed, and I also have the Lion. So you have courage and strength within you. So I'm going to do one more card that kind of looks at the both of you coming together and looking at the energy for that. And I've got the Knight of Pentacles. Do you think we will be okay? Katie is asking. I do. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. That's about forward motion. It's about movement. It's fast. And it's about practical. So I feel that you've needed this time apart in order for both of you to regroup and get centered again. I feel, I'm not getting this from the cards, but in my body's just doing this. It's like it's been very up and down, very up and down. But I do feel that the love is well and truly there. I feel you've got to start communicating in new ways again. I've got the Ace of Swords. And so it's about revisiting how you the past and taking a new approach to it. I do hope that helps. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate your trust in me by doing that. And don't worry, it'll be fine.
All right. Okay. Yeah, don't give up. It's a hard time right now. She said something about I'm giving up, but we're in this is an emotional roller coaster right now. We're really being pushed to our break in order to make things happen. And we need this right now so we can get through this hurdle that we're going through. So all this
we've got the moon coming up as well in Scorpio. So that's fixed water. That's all the deep, intense emotions.
Yeah.
And it's sort of towards that, because it's going to happen, I think, the 5th of May, your time, and the 6th of May, my time in the Southern Hemisphere. So, it's things are building up still. So you don't want to sort of go back too soon into something until that energy levels out a little bit more.
Exactly. We want to balance that emotion. It's really hard to balance emotion, especially, non-water signs can really have a harder time with that, especially those that are in that fixed energy. It can make it hard because they, again, fixed. They want it to stay the same.
Yeah, fixed water. Not changing my feelings.
Squirrel, I'll have to have Squirrel give you guys the staple conversation one day. She'll tell you all about the staple and the stapler.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, she told me she was trying to explain something to give you understanding, and I think that was a good way of doing it to really
good
help
analogy.
people. Yeah.
And the other thing with this full moon is it's a lunar eclipse as well.
Yes.
It's what they call a penumbral lunar eclipse, which means that the moon isn't completely blocked out, but it goes into a dark shadow. So it's about looking at our shadow selves as well for this full moon in Scorpio. So bringing up all the stuff we don't want to look at emotionally. So that full moon, I'm not talking to anybody if I can avoid it.
Yes, Friday is definitely going to be interesting for Journey and Friends. I can say that. All right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. We're going to take our last question. Katie said, thank you, guys. You are so welcome, Katie. Appreciate you being here, girl. Appreciate you being here always. I know that relationship's a hard one for her. Like I told her, we'll walk through it with her. It is not a problem. Sometimes we feel like giving up, but you don't. You figure out what the problem is. Or, sometimes it is time to step away from somebody, but not in this case. All right. So let's go ahead and take your last question. I can't believe it's the last question of the night. So let's take that last question already. I know. Oh, it's Norma.
Hi, Norma. Look at your beautiful, happy, smiling face. That's gorgeous. So Norma asks, will I be able to go on vacation in June and July? Money is so tight. Let's have a look for you. So I'm going to have a look at the energy of June and I'm going to have a look at the energy of July with some tea coins added in for good measure. I'm going to put a couple of tea coins with each card. All right, so I feel that June is looking positive for you. I feel that June you will be able to go away, but I don't feel it's going to necessarily be the big trip. I feel it's going to be something a little closer to home. The reason I say that is because it's the headstone. And the headstone, when I get that tea coin, means things are at rest. So I feel that there is the opportunity for you to do something smaller. I feel that you might need to just rein in your plans, rein in what it is that you're wishing for. But the reason why I say it's going to happen is I've got the tunnel with the light at the end. So I feel, yes, June, opportunity for some small vacation time, but not necessarily the big trip that you're planning. I want to have a look at July now for you. And July is going to be a really funny month for you in that regard, because I've got the castle and the tent. And that's about like being out in public, being out there doing it, making it happen. And then the tent is about going into temporary retreat. So I feel that July is not the best month for you to be trying to do a holiday. I feel that things will be getting in the way. And I've got the 8 of coins here. And so that's also saying to me that, yeah, money is a bit of an issue. But that's why doing the smaller vacation, it might only be a few days or even just a weekend. I feel that you just need some time out to get away from all the day-to-day stuff. But I feel like a big vacation is not in the cards for you, excuse the pun. Now, I want to do one more card for you. Oh, I was so drawn to doing one more card, so I'll just do a quick affirmation card. Darn that bell.
It's
a love-hate relationship.
It is a love-hate relationship with the bell, but
but it's necessary. Okay, exactly. So we've got the essential oil of cypress and the cypress tree, and the affirmation is, I am strong and release all negative energy. So put on a positive outlook. I hope that helps, and thank you so much for this last question of the evening. Wow.
I know.
That's
it is just
quickest hour in history.
I know. It's like 1 minute we were on it, and the next minute I'm like, we're out of time. What? Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Make sure you guys are tuning in every Tuesday at 10 p.m. to be here with Innerji. She's gonna be having our summer show, so she'll be on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Guys can always catch her here at My Psychic Connection. Guys, this has been beautiful. Thank you guys for all those beautiful emojis. And again, Innerji, I'm so happy that you're here and you've been a part of our show and everything's going on. And it's just, we're getting a energy from the next day. So guys, you guys have been talking to the future this whole time.
Yes, I'm in Wednesday, you're in Tuesday.
Exactly.
And it all works. It all blends and works. And I just want to say thank you, Journey, for supporting me again at the beginning of this, excuse the pun, journey with you. Because having that support, getting used to the tech and meeting all these wonderful people, you're making it so easy. And same with the team at the back with Squirrel and Becca and everyone else. Oh my gosh, I could go on and on. And Love says, oh, another amazing night. Thank you, Innerji and Journey. Oh, hang on. I've got to send out the magic. There we go. Sending sparkly magic to everyone. Thank you so much. Oh, and Kay says, great show. Thank you, Kay. I'll be tuning in.
Yes, tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be here with Psychic Kay and then with Squirrel, one of our favorite little buddies here. So, all right, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. Again, we will see you guys tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, with Psychic K. Join in. Be there. Be square. Just don't be squared with some of these crazy planets right now, okay? All right. We love you all here, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.